Welcome to My Wife Left Me podcast. On this week's episode, we discuss seeing a grown man's dick. Jake Paul gets bodied on Twitter, and Ninja says it's not. Joined here today by Sean.
Hello everyone. I'm gaming as always.
It's been a little bit since we've done one of these.
Yeah, been away the past couple weekends.
Yeah, you have. I've been. We'll talk a little bit about like what I've been up to, but
yeah, busy as fuck with school.
So yeah, when you were away, I went out and fed it.
Yes.
And so we were at this one bar. It was like a chill bar, kind of like a beer.
Right.
And I was waiting in line to go to the bathroom. Also, the glasses. I guess I should.
Yeah. Clark Kent looking ass. Dumbass.
So I got blue light glasses. Someone in my class turned me on to them.
They turn you on?
They turned me on.
That's hot.
They're supposed to prevent headaches from.
It's smart.
See, I'm not a four eyes like you because you need them. I don't need them.
I don't need it. Can't see fucking shit, but
how many fingers am I holding up?
3, 2. Yeah, fuck you.
How about now?
7. Oh, the thumb doesn't count as a finger.
No, this is just the background.
Yeah, it's just the background. 2, 1, 2, 3. You're like changing 3. You're changing fingers.
All right.
Fuck.
So yeah, we were at this bar, and I go to the bathroom, and it's like a single. You know the bathrooms where it's like you open it up, it's just a toilet.
Yeah, and a
sink.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Right.
It was like one of those, but they installed a urinal in it.
Bold.
So I walk in, I see this dude just like standing over the toilet with his cock out. Because the door like wasn't closed. It's just like.
Did you knock?
No, because
because you saw the door was.
I assumed it was one of the bathrooms where you walk in. There's multiple urinals, and multiple stalls.
Right.
And so I walk in. I just see this dude just cock out, and like from there, I'm like, yeah, I'm not pissing. Like I just walked in and immediately see this dude's dick. Like there's no way in hell I'm pissing.
It's just you walking in and immediately turn back out.
No, I went in. It was awkward because I just stood at the urinal, not pissing.
Just staring at this man's dick.
You ever get like that? Because sometimes guys are weird about where they can piss.
What, like stage fright?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely happened. Like especially...
At sporting events?
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's just a trough. I can't do it.
Yeah, well, I don't think a lot of places have the fucking trough where it's just like open dong. Like,
or they'll have urinals with no dividers.
Yeah. That's more so. Because like I know... what is it, like Orioles? I'm pretty sure like the stadium has it.
Fucking trough.
Yeah, trough.
The legit thing.
No, I've seen troughs because when I was in when I used to be in marching band, there was troughs at like some of the stadiums we went to, and they were like so fucking bizarre. But yeah, no, I mean I've definitely had, especially because like you have drunk fucking
everyone's
people.
Just drunk as fuck, just pulling.
And they're like trying to have conversations.
Yeah, they're
like,
looking over at you. And they're like,
look over, you start jerking you off, just like casual
just
shit.
Normal guy stuff.
Yeah, just casual, singing the Halo theme.
Yeah. Oh, while you're coming in the bathroom.
Everyone group comes into the urinals.
The trough.
That's such a funny word, trough.
Some like swamp thing monster just comes out of the
anything I think of troughs, anytime I think of troughs, I think of just pigs. So it's just like the most vile fucking shit.
Yeah, because we're
men are
pigs.
pigs. Yeah, especially white males.
So
seeing a man's cock.
Yeah, back to seeing a man's dick.
Yeah.
And then it was just awkward because I was just. You have to
just embrace
when
it.
you have stage fright. You have to at least just stand there for a little bit and act like you're going.
Yeah,
and you know they're thinking like, why isn't he pissing?
They don't hear anything, and they're like, hold on a second.
Yeah, and it's like, fuck. It's such a shit show.
He's like, should I look at your cock now that you've seen mine?
Well, no, it was the toilet's on the back end.
Yeah.
And the urinal's right here. The door flips open like that.
Oh, okay.
But so imagine if a dude was shitting. A dude's shitting, you just walk right in.
You just see him, just like
he's
some
just
dude.
Bare ass, yeah. Like that would
have been so much more like better if you walked in on that.
That's a rough like shitting scene if you got to shit there, honestly.
I forget what. Oh no, it was Workaholics. They had like a thing where they were like, "Oh, if you see someone's dick, they have to see yours to balance out the universe."
Yeah, I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, so you
I
just
haven't
need to.
seen that in a while.
You just need to fucking have that dude. You just need to show that dude your dick, and then it'll all be fine.
Just fucked him in the ass. With the door like slightly ajar.
Yeah, just so the next person comes in and it's just a train of people.
But yeah, so it was just GG from there. Then
Yeah,
I
that
just
sounds
awkwardly stood over the urinal for maybe 10 seconds.
You hate to see it. You're, like,
I was
outside,
just so
like,
caught.
in a
I was
bottle.
just so caught off guard.
Yeah, I mean, I think the last thing. Well,
I
see,
mean, I
that's
guess
the
I
thing is-
shouldn't be that.
Yeah, I
shocked
was gonna
that
say
I
'cause
see a
you-
cock in the bathroom at a bar.
right.
But I mean,
I was gonna say the last thing you expect to see is that, but then I was like, you're also in a bathroom, so I guess like technically not. I don't know.
a
But
dude I'm friends with on Snap, I think you are too.
Yeah.
One time, put on his story, his like him pissing in the toilet with the head of his cock in it. Do you remember that?
no, you know
don't
what?
have him on Snap.
I don't have him on Snap, but I definitely heard about it. Like I definitely like.
Yeah, I remember waking up in the morning. I was just looking. I was like, "What the fuck
Was
is
it-
that? His dick?" Like,
Wasn't that in high school?
no, this was fairly recent.
Was it recent? Okay.
fairly recent.
No, I do remember that. I just can't. I feel like I know who it is. Obviously, I'm not going to say it right now, but we'll have to talk about it after.
Yeah, I can type it in.
Okay.
But yeah, it was.
I'm pretty sure I know. Yes. Yeah.
It was quite the shock.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
He
That
took it off like
immediately.
not immediately. I mean, it was up in the morning. So
He was up in the morning, apparently.
yes, I
his
mean, why would
member.
you put a video of you pissing in general?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it was one of those things where he meant to send it to like his like I don't know because people do
Want to
that.
see
where
my
they'll send-
cock pissing, cutie? That's the
Would it
new.
be so hot if
That's the new male nude. Just you pissing.
with just the
Dick
tip
out.
of your dick.
Yeah. Because I didn't know it was a cock at first. If you just see the tip, you're kind of just like, what? You know?
That's a
Like,
That's a
what
great
is that?
statement. I didn't know it was a cock at first. But then I saw the tip and I was like, shit, bro. But fair enough, I guess. That,
So
Ugh.
Jaystation,
yes.
man who that his girlfriend died, and then
Went to her grave site.
to play a Ouija board, or whatever the fuck he was doing.
Epic 3 a.m. challenge.
So newsflash, the girlfriend wasn't dead.
Yeah. Shocker.
So he got demonetized by YouTube for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's like such light punishment. All he has to do is not post for 2 weeks.
Well, it's funny because he actually posted his goodbye video before anyone knew that YouTube demonetized him.
It's only got 800,000 views. That's not a lot for.
Yeah. Well, I just love his dedication to stick to using the word guys every 2 fucking seconds, which you'll see in like the first. We can just watch like the first minute.
He looks like a really fucked up Eminem.
Yeah. I was gonna say like he's just like fucked beyond belief.
Super hard for me to make. Basically, I want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys about everything that's gone on with me in the last like few years. So basically, you know, I've done a lot of stupid things in my life and a lot of stupid things for attention on YouTube, and
No shit.
it's just I lost so much things recently.
He cried at any point in that.
I don't think he does.
I'm really not proud of who I became. I really lost who I was as a person.
It's hard to tell how
in
genuine this
pursuit
is.
of
Probably not
success
much.
or
No.
YouTube.
I know anything from YouTube drama
I'm
videos.
just not
Nothing.
proud of that anymore.
I love how they
really
all
don't
start
know
the
who I
same
am
too.
anymore. And like the title probably says, I need to take a break from YouTube. I just need to.
To some extent, he might be genuine because him doing these videos, he's getting rewarded for it. He's
Yeah.
getting views. He's getting monetized. He's making more money.
Right.
Of course, what are you gonna? If you have something blow up on YouTube, what are you gonna do? Make more of it. So to some extent, I can see how he's saying like I lost myself in like
Yeah.
morality of it.
Right.
So he might be genuine there. I can see how that's I mean, obviously there's no excuse, but
Yeah, exactly. And the other problem is how young his audience is. They're at the age where they're impressionable. So like
all
lot
these
of this
guys that are getting in trouble, all their audiences are children.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
Crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I mean Jake, Logan, fucking Jaystation. I mean they're all kids. But the other problem is like the fact that like again he's doing these things where it's like, oh, bringing back someone from the dead, and like these kids are watching. They're like, oh, well, fucking Jaystation can
kill somebody and they'll come back.
And I'll like do a 3 a.m. challenge and fucking talk to them on the phone. Yeah, I mean, again, this is also because this came out, and then shortly after, people found out that YouTube demonetized his channel for 2 weeks. So, again, who the fuck knows? Because this could happen, and then 2 weeks from now, when his channel is like remonetized, he could just be making the same shit.
I mean, I'm sure YouTube gave him a stern warning.
Well,
saying if he does it,
it's YouTube. I mean, like, let's be honest, they're not the fucking best. I mean, look at Jimmy Kimmel and fucking the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Well, just how they like promote like these big fucking things over like
become very corporate.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, who knows what this piece of shit like?
I mean, I remember when I was like a kid. I guess I would go on YouTube and look up like.
Yeah,
you do that.
I mean, I don't remember because like I didn't really like horror up until like I got older, and like
I mean, I wasn't all that into horror too, but it was like I would look up shit like 9/11, like seeing the demon.
Yeah, like
shit like that.
Well, I would listen to like the stories, like the like hacker stories and like shit like that,
or like ghosts caught on camera. Like
yeah,
that shit.
But not like I mean, fucking like this kind of shit. I don't think I would have really watched that in particular, especially it's around like celebrities that just passed away. Like when he did it, like right after Mac Miller died, it's just like insensitive, like the timing of it. So it's just, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, it seems like he is being genuine to a certain extent, but again, who knows with his reputation? Like, it could really go either way.
It's just funny how like scummy people like this can just
so successful,
or just like in the spotlight because of platform,
or just because of controversy.
I mean, he was doing pretty well before that, so
yeah. I mean, but the other
people
thing
wouldn't
is
know his name without like YouTube.
The other thing too is like he's been like a piece of shit like YouTuber for a while. This is nothing like new. This has been going on for years.
So Ninja got into a little bit of
gotten some beef. Got a little heated.
I'm not letting you off the hook for this one.
What?
For this discussion. So you're on the hot seat as well.
What do you mean?
Well, we'll get into it.
Oh, yeah.
This is what Ninja said on stream.
God, if anyone ever uses the excuse, it's just a game, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose. Like, are you kidding me? You're so stupid. And anyone that ever uses the excuse, it's just a game, is a horrible human being and is lazy. You're a lazy human being.
It's only a game.
Yeah, that's the meme.
He's losing it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he looks
bad.
Yeah. That's like that picture of Ninja when he was accidentally streaming, and he just looks fucking miserable.
That was rough.
Yeah.
He made a TikTok recently, and it was like, he captioned it and went, when your mom tells you to pause the game. And like somebody on Twitter like quote tweeted it and was like, "Bro, you're like 30."
Yeah, and you're still using
yeah.
Well, he also did the one with who is it, Charlie? On
yeah, he did one with Jeffree Star too, I think.
Yeah, because that was at like the NBA thing, wasn't it? Like the
yeah, that was another weird thing. Like the NBA TikTok, I guess, had some sort of partnership for the All-Star weekend, and like they brought out Charlie 15.
Yeah.
Dixie D'Amelio, her sister's 18.
Yeah.
And Addison Rae.
Yeah, I think that's who it was.
She's 19.
Okay, yeah, so I'm not really sure. I love that you like know these ages. Like this one, she was born January.
Well, on TikTok, you gotta be sure. I'll just leave it at that. So they just like for one dunk,
Yeah.
dunk contest, they come out and they're doing like the dance, like
The Renegade.
No, it wasn't the new one to Out West. The
Oh yeah,
backboard.
yeah. Well, yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
Show. They didn't do it like they didn't interact with the dunk at all. It was just they were just there dancing with the cheerleaders. And they're like, "Here comes the TikTok girls." Like the commentators were so like out of the loop.
The famous TikTok app where they do
Yeah.
these dances.
Very out of the loop.
Yeah.
The reason why I say you're not off the hook is because you're you're about as guilty as George Zimmerman when it comes to gamer rage. So let's just
Call me Zimmerman. No, I mean,
it's pretty much Ninja. This is his excuse for his rage.
yeah. No, I mean, listen, I'm not, I'm not gonna like pretend like I don't get like angry at shit, but I also don't say if you say it's just a game, you're what did he say?
Terrible.
You're a
Yeah,
terrible
that's
human
dumb.
being. Yeah, I mean, I definitely get mad at shit, but I feel
But
like
your
mine's
excuse is always, "I'm a competitive person."
yeah. No, yeah, but the other thing with like my anger when it comes to like games and stuff,
You're the LeBron James of Xbox.
couldn't be me. No, I mean, like the other thing with like when I get angry with like games and stuff is it's usually pretty quick. I feel like for the most part. I mean, again, I'm not saying every time, but like I'm usually mad about something, and then like the next game, I'm usually fine. Like I'm not. Usually, it doesn't carry over into the next
I
one.
still love that meme. That like I took a screen cap
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, during
Like
our
when we right before we started Smite Ranked, I took a screen cap of you, and
Yeah.
you're like you're laughing, you're smiling and stuff, and then it was like 4 hours in Smite Ranked, and you're just sitting there, just like just fucking dead inside.
that was like the last match, wasn't it? It was like we were either like finishing
Yeah.
up or like
yeah,
was
that
like
we
we
had
were
lost
waiting.
like multiple in a row.
yeah. I mean, like
we were doing our qualifiers.
yeah, exactly. Like I wouldn't even mind, like especially now, like I wouldn't with the new map and everything. I wouldn't mind doing Smite Ranked. Like that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, no, I've been wanting to play. I mean, I haven't been playing Smite.
Well, yeah, I would say you've been busy
really at much
with school,
at
so
all.
I didn't. Yeah,
I do want to like get back to streaming. I mean, again, if I can get my weekends back,
yeah,
obviously with your work schedule on the weekend,
right. Figure something out.
but
No, yeah. So I'm definitely I've been good though for a bit because all I've
You
been
haven't
playing.
been gaming.
Well, all I've really been playing is Minecraft.
yeah, so of
So-
course you're not raging.
Well, I do. I can't say that because I have raged a couple times when I've died. But no, I mean,
Does your girl rage?
Tamitha. No, I mean she doesn't really rage. She just gets like spooked.
Spooked.
Like she doesn't like she hates spiders in Minecraft. So like anytime she sees one, she like loses her shit. Tell her that tomorrow. Say that to her face.
I just
She's
might be
gonna be
listening.
pissed. Yeah, she will be listening.
spiders.
Yeah.
I figured Endermen are the spook.
Well, it's mainly just like spiders, like and especially cave spiders, like the poisonous ones. Because like we find fucking mine shafts literally all the time. So it's like anytime we find one, it's just like there's at least like 5 or 6 like cave spawn or cave spider spawns.
You dress up as Steve.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have the diamond pickaxe and everything. She dresses up as a creeper.
Just like the crouch, you know, in Minecraft.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just like what you do.
yeah. Couldn't be us. Absolutely not.
But yeah, so Ninja said on Twitter, the phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened, losing in perfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. I love how he like doubles down, but he's missing the point completely.
Yeah.
He compares himself to athletes like Brady and LeBron.
Yeah, and I can find that clip if you want me to. If you
I
just-
think
for a longest time, and like I never really
you
wanted
find-
it because like I used to like consider him my
Didn't you
friend
say
like
anything?
time and time
No,
again.
no,
but I was
not
just like this.
not in this one. If you go back to did you have the other one, or you just pull up YouTube and just look up like Ninja? It's just a game.
But yeah, he's missing the point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, You can see where he was going with it. Pause. Go to like 3.
That ever uses the excuse it's just a game is a horrible human being and is lazy.
You play games in
Right
your
now.
spare time.
Here, wait, go
You
to
don't
the,
take them as serious.
Sorry, go to the first one. Wait, hold on.
I hate YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Like you try to find a video and it's all like people talking about the video that you see.
Yeah, I know.
Skip it up and that up. You're okay with what happened. Of something else bored. Here's the clip.
Anyone ever uses the excuse it's just a game, I'm gonna lose my mind. Imagine telling LeBron James, Tom Brady, that when they're pissed off after losing a game, that it's just a game. Like I'm gonna lose.
Fortnite
like,
is
are
the
you
same.
kidding me? You're so stupid. It's the competitive nature, bro. It's about respect,
Bro.
bro. It's about pride. It's so
Respect,
much bigger
bro.
than video game. And anyone that ever uses the excuse is
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I respect esports players.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I mean, I watch esports, Smite esports, and I know it's not. It's more mentally. I mean, athletes, they have a lot of mental challenges too.
Right.
It's more like esports is more like being able to be at your best for.
Yeah,
that's
it's
that's
endurance.
that's the struggle. Yeah, like saying you're Tom Brady, LeBron level, like he hasn't won shit like in esports
and his viewers are fucking like the lowest they've been. So it's like, what is he talking about? Like about this competitive
but
edge.
LeBron and Brady don't like. Brady's a bitch on the field, but
Mhm.
after the game, like they don't get up on the podium and like rage.
Yeah, they don't say wait for the emote.
Yeah, I mean they're like saying, oh, you know, I got to get better. Like, meanwhile, Ninja's like screaming and raging.
Yeah, and he's how old? Like,
I mean, athletes obviously on the sideline, which is up, they'll be upset.
yeah, I mean that's understandable.
But with Ninja, I guess he's saying like you're mic'd up for that moment of being upset.
Yeah, right.
There's no podium where that's the only time you're mic'd up.
Right, but him knowing that, he should just be like, obviously it's okay.
Shouldn't rage like a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're being watched by like God knows how many people, it's like you have to maintain a certain level of maturity and like a certain level of, I mean, again, depending on your audience, obviously, but like you have to present yourself in a way that's at least somewhat respectable.
I mean, nobody likes a sore loser.
Right, exactly. Right. And for someone that was on the top of Fortnite for God knows how long, like,
Yeah.
like come on now.
I mean, that's like all Fortnite streamers are like, oh, the stream
Yeah, I know.
moaning and like pissing their pants over that. That was like sickening when.
Oh yeah.
Watched.
Well, thankfully now it's like they have nothing to say because of that whole anonymous thing they added.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can't even tell. So it's like shut the fuck
Well,
up.
Ninja made a TikTok on Stream Snipers.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because anytime he loses, he's like, "Oh, it's got to be a stream sniper."
So then Ninja was hacked on Twitter. He said he called out Tfue saying the hacker called out Tfue saying he wanted to fight him.
Yeah.
As Ninja.
I think they had a trending hashtag too. That was like,
yeah, it was like Tfue versus Ninja.
yeah,
So Tfue made a video.
yeah. He was like, he made a tweet too, responding to it, like entertaining the idea, and then this video.
Okay, so the tweet was just "Fight me, Ninja." So
Yeah.
it's 4 minutes. I guess.
Supposedly, Ninja called me out, challenged me to a fight.
You gotta love his intro as like a David Dobrik vlog.
Epic.
Here's why. Turner uses code Tfue, and now everyone that has a washing machine in America is going to use code.
Yeah, so you have to skip past the fucking.
Called him out then. For some reason, I didn't. I just before, but he actually did try to get me permanently banned behind my back, try to literally ruin my career. And honestly, I should have called him out then. For some reason, I didn't. I just let it slide, but like, I don't know why. Today, I woke up and just hit me like, I'm over this. Like, it's literally time. Like, I know he doesn't like me, and I know that he's been trying to tear me down forever, and I'm giving him the opportunity now to try to tear me down in the ring. Like, I don't care, UFC, MMA, whatever, the KSI, Logan Paul, it went down, it went well. Like, why don't we do it? Like, let's run it. Like, I'm not scared. If anything, he's scared, you know what I'm saying? He's talked all the in the past.
Call me Tfue, dude.
And now I'm getting an opportunity to back it up. Like, I just want to get in the ring with this fool and literally end it. Like, I just want to end it. To me,
all
this
beef
is so
is now
much
getting
more
in the
than just
ring.
a
I know.
fight. Like, this is like years of rivalry. This is like something that everyone has wanted for the longest time, and like I never really wanted
Everyone
it.
wanted
because, like,
it.
I used to like consider him my friend, but like in time and time again,
I would
bro,
love
it's
to
just,
see
like, this
Ninja
kid's
in a
fake.
ring,
Like,
though.
he actually
That would be
like
great.
me, and like let's handle it. You know what I'm saying? Ninja, you like talking.
You know
my
he
back.
never
You
would.
either get in the ring and be a man and let's do this, or like just shut.
Tfue's
the
like
your
20 years
and never
old.
talk,
like
never
Pete.
talk about my name.
Yeah, I was about
ever
to say,
again, because
he,
you're
like,
a
just
Ninja,
turned
before,
21.
You know, you crawl off the mixer even more and die even harder. Like, you need to get your numbers up. Let's do this fight. You need it more than I do. I mean, let's be honest. Your numbers are you're down way harder than me. That's for damn sure. But I think you need this, bro. Honestly, I do think you need this. All side, Ninja, fight me, bro. Fight me. This is your chance. Let's run it.
This seems like
You gonna be in the vlog?
That's yeah.
seems like
Yeah, and then you have it, you know, Ninja. No, yeah.
I have no interest. This is what Ninja respond. I have no interest in fighting you, Tfue. I don't hate you. I don't want you to fail, but I also don't appreciate you using my Twitter being hacked as a publicity stunt. Breach of privacy, which nobody deserves to deal with. He's making it worse for me and helping him.
Yeah, I mean, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, like, and also, like, I get it because, like, that the fighting shit is just so fucking, like, overdone and just stupid at this point. It's like no one fucking cares about fights.
I watched a real fight,
Really?
a heavyweight fight between. Fuck! Now I look like a dumbass.
What was it, UFC?
No, it was boxing.
Oh, boxing. Okay.
I'm not big in the fight.
Yeah, I'm not really.
It was like this England guy, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Tyson
about that.
Fury's fucking like weighed in at like 260,
Really?
and it was a bloodbath.
Really?
Fury was killing.
Mm.
Wilder was American. He like came in this like Black Knight armor.
Oh, that's
looked
cool.
like from Fortnite.
Even cooler.
And Tyson Fury like licked the blood off his neck
Interesting.
while he was just kicking the shit out of him.
to press in against Wilder. And Fury looks like if he lands a good punch, Deontay will go down. He definitely doesn't look. What was he just doing with his tongue right there on the inside? He said in the lead up, I want to taste blood. I believe that's what he was just doing there at the end of 6, tasting Wilder's blood. That was outrageous.
Yeah, so he gave up in like his ring like called it in like round 7 or something. Wilder was getting fucking.
Really?
Like, he wasn't even fighting back at after like round 2, really.
Damn.
I guess I'll discuss what I've been up to. So one class that I'm in, pretty much they throw you in the ring,
Right.
like off the rip. And I'm a cybersecurity major, so it's deals with that. So for the past like 3 weeks or so, we've been like split off in teams.
Right.
There's 5 teams in the class. Each have like 138 like service checks that are supposed to get up. There was only one team that got all 138.
Oh, gotcha.
But we do that by like setting up servers. Like we each have like we had America, so we had like New York, Phoenix.
Right, like popular places.
Yeah. And so we like had to set up different. Do you know what a virtual machine is?
Yeah.
Like running an OS operating system on,
Yeah, I used that to run like what was it? It was like older OSs in my one class.
So we'd set up these, and then so we've been like, I've literally been in that room every day the past like,
Jesus,
like putting in like almost 50-hour weeks,
crazy.
like trying to get this shit up.
Right.
And then so this past week was exercise week when.
Right.
Happens is pretty much open fire.
Yeah.
Everything's built so you're vulnerable to get hacked.
Right. So it's kind of like testing the.
We're not given the tools to succeed in not being hacked.
Right.
I mean, and of course the class, you want to hack.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So on Monday, basically a red team. Red team is a group of, I guess, hackers.
Yeah.
Who basically go around to companies, whatever, learning place at like colleges.
Right.
And they basically test hack into your system.
Right.
To see how vulnerable you are. So obviously they're very fucking good at
at what they do.
At hacking
right.
into your shit. And so they're like the sixth man.
Right.
So the 5 teams in the class can go at each other. I can hack into another team.
Right.
While red team is hacking into all of us.
Oh, gotcha. That's pretty interesting.
So we like in our teams we like split off into roles. So one person's watching email because red team can send you malware. And for the sake of the class, you can't just not run it. You have to run malware.
Really?
So whether you run it on a user with like low privileges, that kind of stuff, that's like what you can do to wouldn't want to run it on a person.
Yeah, like an admin. Yeah. Makes sense.
So then we have people on defense and offense. It's fucking, bro, it was wild.
That sounds pretty cool.
It was very cool. So I was on offense. I was a hacking man.
Hacker man.
Yeah. So it was like me and 2 other guys were attacking. Because how it works is we're graded based on how often our services are up. So there's different services for each. So New York might have like 8 services or whatever.
Right.
If they take them down, and they're down for 15 minutes, you get like a 4 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
So your goal is to
get them back up as quickly as possible.
And on attack, if you can, basically it's called getting a shell on somebody.
Right.
Getting a shell on somebody is being able to get into their command prompt.
Right.
So you get a shell on somebody, you get 15 points. The way we were looking at it was we should have a lot of people attacking because
attacking,
and we were under the assumption that red team was going to fuck.
Yeah.
So I remember on Monday, it's a 2-day thing, so it's Monday. Whatever happens on Monday stays happened.
Oh, wow.
You basically have Tuesday to fix shit. And so I remember it was like we were like 30 minutes out from starting. I like go to the bathroom. I come back and I see all of red team like their area.
Yeah.
And this one dude's like giving a speech like to them all. Like he was like just like some leader or something. And I walked back into our class and I was like, yeah, we're fucked. I was like, GG.
Yeah,
GG.
you're like, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. So we start and so I'm on a hacking VM. It's called Kali.
Okay.
That's what you use to hack. And so I'm like somewhat watching services as well, but I'm mainly focused on
primary
attacking.
Thing, yeah.
And we have to like map out each because we don't know the other team's IPs.
Right. So you have to kind
of
figure it out.
The first thing we had to do was figure out their IPs and
right.
stuff like that, what like operating system they were running, and from there we could use certain.
So everyone's using different OSs. It's not all the same.
Yeah. So, like for example, I had New York in a cloud server.
Yeah.
I could set it up using. It had to be a Linux box.
Oh, okay.
I could set it up using Ubuntu or CentOS.
Yeah, I think we used Ubuntu in my one class that I took.
And like you have to use different versions of it. So like Ubuntu 12 was like gonna get ass fucked.
Yeah, really.
It's just like so vulnerable.
Mm.
And so then it starts, and I'm on my Kali box, and I'm not expecting anything to happen on the hacking box.
Right.
And so just like I got in on one team, I was in. Our problem was we weren't prepared once we got in on somebody, like what to do.
Oh.
So we were, because also the majority of the time was just getting shit up.
Right.
And then like we spent a couple days like, okay, what's our attack plan? And so we got in on some people and we were like, all right, we really don't know what the fuck to do.
Well, you said the points were just getting in.
Yeah, and them not finding you.
Oh, okay. So did they find you once you were in?
We don't know, because we had to write like a minimum 50-page report on everything that happened.
Jesus.
So if another team, like if they find where got in on you, then you start getting points back.
Oh, okay.
The team that got in loses points.
Gotcha.
So basically what you do when you hack is come in on a process on like Windows.
Yeah.
And immediately what you want to do is migrate process.
Okay.
You can basically hide on
hide
like a startup Windows process or something like that.
Right.
Like that's what we would do right away. I hope I can say this. I think I can.
Teach everyone how to
We're hacking for
Hacking 101.
Responsibly.
Yeah. This is Hacking for Dummies by Mr. Kevin.
So and then just like out of nowhere, myself, one of my other guy that was sitting next to me who was hacking with me, and another dude on another team, our boxes just like rebooted all at one time.
What?
And we were like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say.
We were looking around, we were like, did your box just reboot? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so from there, we could not, because in this, we're on a closed network.
Yeah.
We can't get to the internet in this room.
Okay.
From the computers.
Right. Plus, it's a virtual machine, so it's hard.
No, you can get to the internet.
Okay.
But there's like a certain website that's like set up specifically for this.
Oh, okay.
That you can see stuff. You can see, like, we each have a CEO that we're supposed to protect.
Oh, okay.
And like, there's like given IPs that are like.
Oh, okay.
And shit like that. And so that's all on this website. So once our box is rebooted, we could no longer get to like that website at all.
Really?
So we were like, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm like, we were saying like, don't do anything on the box because we all just got compromised. Like,
yeah.
And so we kind of just kept going, and at that point, someone on defense was like, my services. Of course, he's gonna fuck me.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm getting graded on.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, New York and Phoenix just went completely down. And I'm like trying to nmap like everybody else's IPs and stuff. So like I'm focusing on that. And I'm like trying to talk to him. Like, all right, like tell me what's going on. Like, our team really wasn't like
communicating
Our defenders weren't very good at communicating, but yeah. So Phoenix and New York were down for like at least. And like all they had to do was just restart the server.
Oh, and it would have been fine.
And it went back up. But so you gotta love it.
Yeah.
And then for the most part, Red Team didn't really take any services down.
Really?
On Monday, some people got like a goose malware, where like a goose would like follow you around on your screen.
Really?
Yeah, I never saw it, but apparently it was weird.
That's fucking bizarre.
These girls were like freaking out about it when they got that. And then so we were kind of like, all right, like, what's going on?
Right.
And we pretty much came to the conclusion, like, they're in on all of our systems. They're just waiting till Wednesday when they're going to take everyone down.
Right.
So then Monday night and Tuesday, I'm fucking exhausted because it's an hour and 15 minutes of.
Yeah, like
you're going nonstop,
walls,
and you're like fucking adrenaline's running and shit.
Right.
And so then at night, we like look boxes.
Yeah.
And we start like finding shit that was like put in.
Mm-hmm.
And but basically SSH, that's this service where, let's say you have New York, I have Phoenix.
Yeah.
If we have SSH set up, I can get into your box without going to.
Oh, okay.
And be able to do stuff on your machine.
Okay. So basically having like admin, like.
Not even that, but just being able to, like, we each picked an IT user and we could all SSH into each other's boxes to do shit.
Oh, okay.
But you need like keys for that, to do that.
Right.
And so we started looking around, and there's one key that was public, which we wanted, which got us the check. Then we started looking around. We're like, oh, here's a second key that was not there before.
Right.
And so, and it's like disguised as like Nagios, which is this. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
They just. And so, then we're in root, like root level. So this is pretty much admin. Root's Linux, admin's on Windows.
Oh, okay.
So we should be able to do whatever the fuck we want.
Right.
We go at the file and we're like, okay, delete the key. We go in, we can't delete it. We look at the privileges, it's read only for, meaning you can't write it or change it.
Yeah, I would say it's just, yeah.
And so we're like, okay, well, change the permissions. Can't change the permissions. And we're like, well, delete it. And it's not deletable. So here we're like...
Yeah, so you just have this thing that's just fucking stuck.
They have their key in there.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, they're going to just be able to SSH in with that key and just be in our box. Root
shit. Yeah.
So we're like, fuck. Like, they're just going to fuck us.
Yeah.
And then we start talking to our teacher, and he's like telling us to Google around. Then we figure out a thing called Chatter. Chatter change more permissions on a file.
Oh, okay.
So with Chatter, you can make a file. So seemingly, if we were to get Chatter, we'd be able to make it deletable again.
Right.
And delete it.
Right, yeah.
We look on our box for Chatter, and we see the install for it. Or what? First off, we try to see if it's installed.
Mm-hmm.
It's not installed.
Yeah.
We look to find the install on our machine, and we see it's locked. They locked it.
That's savage. So locking it makes it so you can't uninstall it? Or you can't just do anything with it?
You can't do it. Like, they uninstalled it. It was installed on the machine.
Right, they uninstalled
it. Once they changed it to the file to not deletable,
mm-hmm.
they uninstalled Chatter and then found the install box for Chatter and locked it so that we couldn't install it again.
That's pretty smart.
I mean, these guys were from the fucking,
Oh, yeah, this is the red team that you were talking about? Oh, okay.
This is the NSA guys.
Yeah.
And so...
Damn.
We ended up getting rid of it, Googling, and we were able to get Chatter reinstalled and get rid of the file.
Right.
But there's things called rootkits, which...
Sounds familiar.
Pretty much just, if they put it in like a startup file or something, they'll get...
Oh. Gotcha.
And we found one, and we were like, well, this looks normal. We were like, this is called Daemon, which is like, Daemon is... And so what you do when you hack is, first thing you do, you migrate processes to hide.
Yeah.
And then you want to get persistence on a system. So if you don't get persistence and they know you're in, they can reboot their machine and you're out.
Oh, okay.
So what persistence is let's say I get in, I put malware in your startup folder.
Yeah.
So that every time you start up your machine, I'll get a shell.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be in.
Right.
So that's getting persistence, making it so even if they reboot,
you're still in there, right?
So we were looking for their persistence because we knew they had it.
Yeah.
And so, for each user, we made like SSH files for them, put the keys in and shit.
Yeah.
So that they could SSH to other boxes.
Right.
And then we look in the root file there, and I start like looking around in there, and I see there's a hidden SSH folder in the root,
Right.
so they can go right in the root. And I see there's something. It's like it says like Agent 60 something.
69.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is it? And it's like purple, which is like I hadn't seen in Linux.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds kind of weird.
So then I delete it and I reboot my machine, and then I go back and look, and it's there again. So I was like, well, they have persistence.
So they got like multiple.
Well, it was just so like even if you deleted it, once you reboot,
Yeah, it comes right
right
back. Yeah.
So we found some shit. They like hid some shit on us that we found. And the other thing too, like on the website, it's called like My Little Pony, but
Yeah.
and so they put flags on your system. So they'll say on that site, they'll be like, okay, Salt Lake City, they have user level access to.
Right.
And then it'll be like Albuquerque, they have root level access to.
Oh, okay.
Which is what you don't want.
Yeah.
So then you have to like find those flags on your system.
Right.
And get them out. And so we did that, and then Wednesday we were pretty much expecting the worst.
Yeah. Right. At this point.
Because we were all like on our toes, because we were like, yeah, they. And the other thing too, before we started on Monday, my professor was like, by 6 o'clock, start at 5.
Yeah.
They will own about 80% of your system. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was about it. Yeah.
And so
spooky.
Yeah. And on Wednesday, everybody was just kind of like on edge. So which was pretty epic. If I say so myself. This is my idea. So on our Kali boxes, our hacking boxes, we saw that once they rebooted us, they got like they put SSH stuff in there so they could get in on hacking boxes.
Right.
And I was like, all right, uninstall SSH. There's no reason us on our hacking boxes where we're going to need to go in on like some.
Right.
So I was like, all right, uninstall SSH. We did that. And then for the exercise, we were didn't hack into our hacking box at all. Yeah.
So that was really the only way they could get in was through that.
Through SSH, yeah. And so.
Big brain plays.
So we start on Wednesday, the last day. So troll, bro. I trolled this.
Really?
So I got in on him. I migrated, got persistence. And then from there, you're like, how do I raise my privileges to get to admin level? Because once you're in as a shell, you're just like a domain user. You can't really do much.
Right, you don't have many privileges.
Stuff.
Yeah.
I downloaded like a bunch of MP3 files, and like I had like Despacito and like Gasolina and the Monsters Inc. ear rape song. Because like I wanted to like once I got in on people, I was gonna play it like through their speakers.
Oh really?
Yeah, and so I was just like, yeah, we were fucking.
Really?
Unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition. I guess nobody had their speakers on.
Damn.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. But so I got in on these one guys, and you're like, basically, like, how do I get admin level so I can start?
Right.
Firefox from them, and like just fucking
normal
with them.
Yeah.
And we had this malware, which this guy got, which completely locked your computer.
Oh, really?
And like Snoop Dogg would come out and like just like ear rape music. So like once I got in on somebody's system, I like uploaded that into their like system folder.
Yeah.
And my whole goal was just like to run that.
Yeah.
So I needed to get the admin to run that.
Right.
And so there's this exploit, which once you're in on somebody, you can send them a pop-up box.
Oh, really?
And it pretty much asks them to give you admin privileges.
Oh.
So I was like, fuck it, right? I'll just do it.
Right.
Just do it. So I send it. Immediately, I get a new session with admin privileges.
Why would they accept it?
I don't know. For some fucking reason, they accepted it.
They're like, oh, yeah, I guess so.
And it was quick, too. It was so weird.
Yeah, it is bizarre.
So I was like, All right, so I go in the session. I'm admin.
Yeah.
I'm able to create new users and give them admin privileges. And then my block was that I couldn't, from Kali, like in the Metasploit thing, like I couldn't get to those users. I couldn't.
Oh,
log
okay.
in.
But you could make them.
I made them. If I was able to get in on them,
Oh my gosh.
I would have been able to do anything.
Yeah,
I
say
wanted.
pretty much anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so that was like, my teacher, like once I was doing it, he like walked behind me and was like, look at this guy, look at this guy. I was like, I was freaking out because I was like, holy fuck, like I just got.
You're like, oh, I'm the
Yeah.
hacker, man.
I know. And yeah, so we had this one malware where it's like just constant pop-up boxes, even when you hit OK.
Yeah.
Just it was just a loop.
Mm,
You couldn't get rid of it unless you rebooted.
gotcha.
And I made mine the wake me up, like wake me up inside.
Yeah,
lyrics.
Evanescence, yeah.
It would just be like wake me up, then you hit OK, and you just can't wake up. And that was the other thing too. I downloaded the Goofy singing that MP3.
Oh, yes, that is.
I was trying to like play that.
That would have been fucking great.
And then we just started getting absolutely destroyed on services. Like we had like 129
Mm-hmm.
at the start. By the end of it, we had 50.
Jesus, damn. I mean, I imagine that was like most of the people in your class.
I don't know. Some people were doing. We got hit the hardest.
Really?
And it was funny because Thursday, the team that I got in on,
Yeah.
and like sent like the pop up to, I was talking to someone on that team, and he was like, yeah, somebody sent this guy the pop up from the book to like give admin privileges, and he was like, yeah, I told him don't click on it, and apparently he didn't click on it. Someone else did.
Yeah.
I sent it to 2 people, so the one guy didn't.
Right.
The other guy, I don't know who it was, but they did.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, it was just a very, very interesting. It was quite the payoff.
Yeah, no, I mean, that does sound really cool. I mean, I know you were working hard on that stuff for a bit, so
Yeah.
I'm glad it.
And we have another one in a month.
Really?
Literally, we have like this weekend where I probably won't. Not going in tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah.
Like after that, it's gonna be
Right back.
it's a reset up everything.
Damn. Well, definitely,
Right.
you'll definitely have to fucking keep me updated on what happens with that, because that does sound really cool. I can kind of say something similar to that vein. I think I told you about this, but remember when I was in that computer class last year, and I had that guy that was like on the same computer as me?
Oh yeah.
Because I figured this kind of goes hand in hand with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So I forget what class it was. It was like a computer repair and support class, and it was at a community college, so a lot of everything was kind of shared, and so like multiple people could be on the same computer, and for whatever reason, like everything was fine up until like probably like a month or 2 into the class, and then like all of a sudden I come in, and all of these, I think it was TextPad, because I know there's an easy, because I looked up how to do it after the fact. And there's an easy way where you can you type some like commands in to the command prompt or in like Notepad. And once you get everything in, it'll basically overflow and just start sending like hundreds of thousands of fucking like pop-ups. So I was literally, every time I like logged in, kind of like what you were saying, it just kept popping up with like, I don't even remember what the message was, but it was
You
like
reboot and it still came up.
Yeah, it would happen every single time. And it was like some message that was like this dude just like trolling and just being a fucking asshole. And I like showed my teacher, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Because like I showed the person that was sitting next to me, they're like, yeah, I have
What were
no
the
idea.
messages?
It was something troll. It was like, you suck, or like something dumb, like whatever. And so I showed my teacher, and he was like, yeah, that's very weird. And like and I was like pissed off because I thought it was just like some fucking douchebag in like another class. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take this other computer that's here and just go like hide it, because like there's like a shit ton of desktops in the room, and some of them have labels on them to like let you know whose is who. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna take his fucking label off and just put it somewhere in the room, so he has to figure out which one's his. But they actually
Was it just you and him? It was only 2 people on the machine.
I think so, Because like one of my, so I had like multiple users on that desktop, and one of them didn't have a password protection, which was my fault. I should have definitely had one on there to begin with.
You weren't password protected from the start?
I was on my main one, but it was like an alternate one that I had created. And so like I was using that for like one of the virtual machine things. And then all of a sudden it just started happening like so fucking much. And then like I think it happened to someone else in the same room. I don't remember. I think it was in his class. And they basically found out that it was him, and the kid got like some fucking like, yeah, he got some kind of punishment. I forget exactly what happened, but it was just so fucking bizarre.
It was so after like now we're doing like forensic.
Oh really?
Like some of them like literally won't start.
Oh,
Like one of my Ubuntu boxes, it just shows the Ubuntu logo and it just goes.
really?
And then another one like just comes up with the wallpaper once you log in.
Yeah.
You don't get anything else.
So you have to like figure out what's wrong with it, or like figure out some way to fix it.
Like figure out what they did to it. I mean,
Right.
There's no fix. Like they were told to do permanent damage.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's just like you said, you're just figuring out like how it happened.
Yeah, and then like today, so one of the boxes where I couldn't log on, I was like, all right, I'll SSH in, see if I can run commands, because we're running commands like history,
Yeah.
like what they did,
Right.
shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
like who was logged in on the system,
Right. Like when the last time they were logged in.
So I SSH into one of the dead boxes,
Yeah.
and it's just all just like bullshit.
Oh,
I
really?
posted on my Insta story today. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, I
but
don't. Yeah.
It was like just all like
There's like
constant
like garbled
flowing
text.
shit, like characters.
Oh, really?
And I was like, well, I think this machine's dead. I don't think I'm going to be seeing anything from this.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's just.
Yeah, no, that is really cool though.
So Jake Paul tweeted, almost had to clap Zayn from One Direction because he is a little guy and has no attitude, and basically told me to censored in this. To fuck off for no reason.
Yeah.
When I was being nice to him. Zayn, I know you're reading this. Stop being angry because you came home alone to your big fucking hotel. And then
Classic Jake,
Gigi Hadid.
who is Zayn's girlfriend.
I think they might be broken up.
Or are they? Well, I guess they were dating at one point. Maybe they're not anymore, but I thought...
I mean, her message seems like they are.
Yeah, right.
I mean, she's like a huge model.
Mm-hmm.
She has like 28 million followers.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking insane.
He goes, LOL, because he doesn't care to hang with you and your embarrassing crew of YouTube groupies. Home alone with his best friends like a respectful king, because he has me, sweetie. Unbothered by your irrelevant, ugly ass. Go to bed.
You love to see it. You really do.
Absolutely ethered.
Oh, yeah, and it's great, too, because I know her reply got so many more likes, and he deleted... Because that's why I had to find like a screenshot, is because he deleted that tweet.
He deleted the tweet?
Yeah, because he's a pussy. And so, yeah, and then he proceeded to tweet out, I think it was like either a day after or like the next day. Yeah.
Someone needs to take my phone when I'm drunk because...
Yeah. So I imagine that was about...
Again, being drunk is being drunk is not an excuse.
Yeah, I said this fucking tweet out. Oh, I'm drinking. Yeah. I mean, it's Jake just being a fucking idiot.
Crappy design.
Yeah, I wanted you to think. What do you think that's telling?
All right, hold on. Let me dissect.
Yeah.
Ladies is not pointing anywhere.
Right. But where's kids?
Kids isn't attached to anything.
Right.
Arrows pointing to men. Why are the arrows pointing like that? It's so
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know. I saw this and I was just laughing because I was like, "What the fuck
Do you
is
understand
this?"
it?
I think what it's going for, like, it's really bad, but I think this
Ladies down, men up. Wait, no, ladies down, kids up, men nowhere. Right?
So what I think, again, this is me speculating, but I think ladies and men is going up, saying that theirs is up there, and then the kids is supposed to be down. But it makes no fucking sense, because why would you put that so much higher than?
Well,
where the
everybody
kids
reads
is?
left to right too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Nobody reads in columns.
read it like a fucking manga. You just read it right to left. Yeah, I was very, very confused as to what it was going
Or
for.
if any Redditors understand.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. You like good old deep cuts. Shut up. Watch a kid eat shit.
Bro, he eats. Holy fuck.
Bro.
He's hanging on to like a twig.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at what he's swinging on. And you think his fucking ass is going to be able to support that, bro?
That's how kids learn, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's how you learn consequence.
I saw Invisible Man today.
Oh, really?
That was very, very good. Very surprising.
It looked like it was going to be pretty good. I mean, the
I
trailers
knew it
and
was,
stuff.
Yeah, because I saw reviews. I knew it was going to be good going in, and it's still, like, the score was really good, like, tense the entire. They, like, reboot all the.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they kind of, like...
Johnny Depp was supposed to be the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they took, after The Mummy, they did a complete one.
I was going to say, because didn't like the whole like that universe get canceled after how bad The Mummy did? Yeah. Because I mean, I think they went a good way with the premise. I mean, obviously I haven't seen.
It's
the
a
movie.
good start by making it a horror movie,
right?
Instead of an action movie,
right? Plus the whole idea of like the paranoia aspect of like people not trusting like her. I mean, again, I've only seen the trailers, but like people not trusting her and saying that she's insane. I mean, that's a very common. There's a movie kind of like that called it's called Gothica. It has what's her fucking name in it? I want to say Halle Berry, but I might be wrong about that. But basically it's like this woman like gets possessed by this fucking spirit, and then like she like goes and like murders her husband, and then she like wakes up in a jail cell, and it's basically like, oh, like you were in jail because you killed your husband, but she has no recollection of any of that happening. So it might. I know I saw it on Netflix. It might still be on there, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it also does a good job. Like it touches on abuse.
Right. Yeah, because
it's not very underlying, but
because the dude was like a piece of shit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like together.
Right. No, it did look really interesting.
Definitely
have to check it out. No.
Absolutely not.
Got to be invisible if you want to see it.
The original Invisible Man's pretty good too.
Really?
The Invisible Man in that is like such a troll.
Really?
He's like such a piece of shit. Like every time he's in a room and they're like, "Where the fuck are you?" He just like trolls the fuck out of everybody.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Would you rather walk in on your parents having sex, have them walk in on you?
So this is kind of a follow-up to the last Would You Rather that we had.
Yeah. What was the last one? Was would you have to ask your parents?
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
I would not want to walk in on my parents.
But would you? But what about yourself? I mean,
I would rather them walk in on me.
Really?
I don't want to see my parents naked. You do?
No, it's not that I do, but I just.
You're like, oh yeah, I live for that.
Yeah, waiting for the day. No, I mean, because my thing is like, with your parents, it's like they're older, so it's like they're not going to be doing as much like shit. I feel like, whereas like you as like a teenager,
you're saying they'll just be in like missionary.
I mean, don't get me wrong; it's going to be scarring either when you look at it. But I would not.
The noises. You're not thinking about the fucking noises.
What if they're just silent, like that one dude from oh fuck, what is it called? The water, Shape of Water, where the dude's just like,
oh yeah, he's like,
be quiet,
shh,
yeah,
with his bloody hand.
Yeah, I mean.
I see what you're saying, but like, what are you doing? That's like would be
no. It's not that I'm doing
like hanging like a bat from the fucking ceiling.
Got a sex swing. No, I mean, I guess now that you're saying that, I kind of agree with you. I was thinking about it before.
What crazy shit are you doing?
Well, no, I'm not doing anything fucking like. I'm not like doing gymnastics while I'm like fucking. I'm just saying like, I don't know, like. I just feel like it wouldn't be as bad. But then again, I guess I'm not really thinking about like all the other things, like you said, like the noises and the fucking.
It would be embarrassing.
Would it be? That's the thing is like, would it be more embarrassing?
You walking in on them, I wouldn't be able to talk. Like, would you be able to have any conversation with them ever again?
I mean, if I'm just walking in and I see it and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I like go back out.
Hear it. You're not thinking about
loud.
hearing it.
Yeah, I might change my answer then.
You're just thinking you're just gonna see 2 lumps in a bed.
Yeah.
No, sheets are off too. Like,
this is an ever-changing development. Yeah, no.
what if the sheets are off for the parents? Well, yeah, okay. Sheets are off in both sides.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was one or the other, I mean, yeah.
Sheets would be the winner, no matter what.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I guess I would agree with you on that then. Change my mind.
So would you rather be catfished for an entire year, be cheated on by someone you just started dating? I feel like the cheated on by someone you just started dating. Well, how much? What's the talking period before dating?
I don't know.
It's not a week.
No. It's like, we'll say it's like a couple weeks, like a month. Well, like I don't know. I mean,
I'd say we give it like 2-3 months.
Okay, that's fine. I was trying to say this is a whole make believe fucking scenario.
If it was a couple weeks, I would definitely rather be cheated on by that person.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you have interest in this person. This is someone that you like genuinely find like interesting and that you like want to have a connection with.
Yeah. You've been talking for a little bit.
Yes.
Excited about it.
Yes.
But you never meet the catfish.
What? See, would it be?
Well, you would know if you met them.
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd find out when you met them.
The downside with the catfish is you're wasting an entire year.
Right.
Whereas the cheating thing that could potentially.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say it's.
I wouldn't want to waste a year of my time on someone.
But what if you knew? But well, I guess that's not someone you just met. I was gonna say the dating thing, but like a year. Like you had been talking to them for like around a year, and then like
the cheating thing is very easy to. Definitely gonna sting.
Yeah.
But could be very easy to villainize them afterwards and make yourself hate them.
Yeah. So you're like, right. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I thought the same thing too with like the year, where it's like that is a lot of time, especially to just like
imagine getting catfish in 2020 where there's.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
let's just talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be a dumb fuck to get catfish now. Honestly.
No, that's
like a sad, sorry fuck, dude.
Fucking roasted. You get catfish, go
honestly,
fuck yourself.
If you're even a little bit like, I don't know, you're like, what's your Snapchat?
Yeah.
Immediately.
What if they say they don't have a Snapchat? But I mean, some people don't have Snapchat. I mean, that's not. I mean, I know it's very uncommon, but
you can be like, send me a picture.
Well, yeah. If you said that and they were like, no, then
well,
yeah.
I mean, they could just send a picture of
someone. Yeah, they could Google fucking someone.
Apparently, you can finesse Snapchat too. Like you can with stick image and then just blow it up.
Oh, true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I don't fucking know.
Catfishing is going to be making a comeback. Yeah, I don't know.
I would not want to get cheated on.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like that would just fuck me up. Like, I would probably say the
especially
catfish,
if it was somebody
honestly.
I really liked.
Yeah, like as someone that's in like a newer relationship, like I would. Yeah, I feel like that would just like fuck me up like real bad.
I guess the catfish.
Yeah, because it would
not
suck
meeting
for the
them.
year, but I feel like it would do less damage mentally.
Are you sending nudes with the catfish?
I mean, talking for a year. I mean, we'll say that. Well, again, we don't know the circumstance whether it's like because
Did a dude?
I mean, it could just be a fucking. It could just be a girl that doesn't look like the person that you think you're talking to. Doesn't have to necessarily be a fucking dude. No, it sounds like someone upstairs. She's underneath you.
Out like a light right
Yeah, she's fucking schlump. Yeah, no, yeah, that yeah, because I feel like cheating would just like fuck me up mentally to where it would be like hard to kind of get yourself back out there. Yeah. So
yeah, I guess the catfish.
Okay, well, we're agreed on that.
We agreed on both.
Yeah.
We talked each other into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is a fan on stage of a Janet Jackson concert. Absolutely coming. He's like getting tied up to do like a lap dance.
He looks like I've never seen someone in such ecstasy.
Have you ever had an orgasm that good, Sean? I can say I have not. Security guard just whispered in his ear and was like, chill out.
This would be a great like thing to give.
This fucking transition.
Is she just staring at him? I don't know if you can hear him in the mic.
This is weird for a concert.
Yeah.
He's literally strapped. He's literally trying to...
Like, let me get up there.
This shot sucks. It's 3 columns.
Yeah. We got all the angles.
Slowly going back.
Like how his glasses are just slightly fucked up. I love seeing him.
Look at, he's like, oh, I. Look at this. Look at
I
this.
love seeing him do the lyrics.
Look at her face. She's like, would you mind tasting me? Look at his response. Watch what he says.
Okay.
I'm tasting. Look at him.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, fuck no, I don't mind. Fuck no.
She's just
I don't
looking
mind.
at him.
I don't mind. I think you can be fully straight, but be this and the Janet Jack.
Apparently he can. I mean, he seems like he wants
Who's
it.
saying he's fully straight?
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I didn't think about that. He just came.
But she's not singing.
Oh my God! I love you so much! Oh my God! My glasses are running! Oh,
glasses.
oh my God! I love you so
And this
Never
is just,
understood that.
This is just at a concert.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
How old is that clip?
I
I'd say it definitely looked a little old.
Why did they? I don't understand why people do that. Let's just bring up a random and like just eye hump him. It's like Chris Brown does that and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he'll bring girls up and.
Well, no, like I understand people like bringing people up on stage, but like just to like, just fuck them, but not fuck them. Like I don't know. It just seems.
You think he came his pants?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I think
either when she was standing above him with her fucking like crotch in his face, or when she was like on top of him, he was like, "Oh my god, yes."
All right, this is amazing.
Okay.
Where? We just came from shopping at L'Occitane. It's the only store that's open on 86th Street because my man here did so well on his test. He just wanted some hand lotion, and we went up and got it, but now they're closing.
Now, let me ask you. You got good marks, and you wanted hand lotion? I guess because it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
We're going to make sure our hands stay moisturized. Have a great night.
That's good. From
So, if you know, you know.
Listen, we know what he's doing.
If you know,
he doesn't give
know.
a fuck about having his goddamn shit moisturized for the cold. You know that for a fucking fact, bro. That man's getting some Jergens and he's going home and fucking getting some tissues.
Oh,
that is fucking amazing.
That is great.
I love how the dad is just trying to play it off too.
You think he knows? Do you think the dad knows? I don't know. I think the dad's fucking clueless.
Listen, if that man's clueless, like how the fuck did he have a kid? Like he's got to know.
He might be a dry masturbator.
He's like, oh, my kid wants some lotion. Couldn't be for anything.
But he's so jovial of it. And like,
yeah.
Why would he? If he knew it was for jerking off, why would he tell the newsman?
Well, yeah, the conversation after had to be very interesting. Be like, oh yeah, let's go get some more lotion.
I doubt the kid was wanting to talk about it any further.
Well, I just love the nervous laughter of like,
yeah,
moisturizing my skin.
Keep my hand moisturized.
That is great.
This is Justin Trudeau's wife.
Who's that?
Because
the Prime Minister of Canada.
Oh, okay.
I have heard my fellow human beings and friends here today sing. This is not planned, trust me. I'm going to step up. Yes, and I'm going to sing you a song that I wrote for my daughter, Ella Grace.
Oh, Canada.
At a moment where I was going through a difficult time and where I remind myself of all the hope that there is in one's life and all the hope that there is in love and helping out each other. And it's called Smile Back at Me. And it goes like this. Some people doubt that angels can fly, and some people fight.
No, it's gonna be bad when you're doing the music along with the singing.
Do.
No, it's bad. Like that in the shave your balls and all.
Yeah, balls
they're
and
like
all.
Boom boom ch.
Boom boom ch. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Without knowing why, some people live without seeing the light. Some people live, oh no, but not quite. And I know that good will prevail, and I could conquer the world with all the love that I feel. When you smile back at me, when you smile back at me, I see it from the corner of your eye, the day that we will say goodbye. But nothing will take away what's between you and me. When you smile back at me, when you smile back at me, when you smile, when you smile, when you smile, I love you, my child.
She thinks she killed it, dude.
That's gonna be popping off on the charts, bro. Listen, I don't have anything against like
I mean, it's better than what I can do, so.
Well, yeah, exactly. But like same here, but I don't know. Like I obviously don't have a problem with like parents singing to their kids and shit, but it's like, all right, maybe just keep that with you and your kid. instead of in front of a whole conference.
Yeah, because like you sing your
yeah, like that's
you're alone.
That's fine.
But she thought like she's like actually.
She's like, hold up, let me get on American Idol right now and fucking sing my heart out. Yeah, very odd choice.
So that's all we got this week.
Indeed.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Wife Left Me Pod. My Wife Left Me Podcast on YouTube. I'm Kevin. You can follow me, Kev Gordy, on Twitter. Vibranium with a Y on Twitch.
Yep, and you can follow me at an Abusive Yeti on Twitch as well.
Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you.
Come back, please.